Here we are, it is testing week. At the end of my 12-week walk. Cannot believe it's been 12 weeks already. It's been absolutely crazy how fast this has gone, and I can't actually believe I've managed to make 12 videos. It's insane. So yeah, obviously you can see there I have started with my bench press and my pull-ups, which I'm absolutely delighted with. Like, my pressing movements felt so bad at the start of the block, so my original testing I got 110 kilograms, so I've managed to add 10 kg by hitting the 120 there. I was hoping that I maybe had a wee bit more in the tank because I had been feeling good, but I'll take a 120 all day long. My pull-ups, I obviously set my target very ambitiously of 50 kg for a 1 rep max. Managed to get 42.5. I was so close, as you've seen there, to getting the 45, but my chin just wasn't quite above the bar. So really happy with that. Again, managing to add 10 kg to my 1 rep max on pull-ups is pretty good, to be fair. So I'm absolutely buzzing with that. Then I had my 20-minute FTP test as well, which I managed to add a good amount of watts to. I ended up getting 275, whereas previously I did 268. So I think that's 7 watts additional. I'm really happy with that, to be fair, for my FTP. So I managed to put my frustration into that with the running side of things that hasn't been going well, and I managed to kind of push through that. That's an absolute grueler of a test. If you've never done it, do it, and it fucking sucks, but it's class once you're done as well. So yeah, buzzing with that. Today I am heading in for my back squat, my strict press, and then I've got my burpee and wall ball capacity test. And what I'm going to do, rather than doing it this week, I'm going to put my 5k and 10k test into next week. I'm going to try and get a couple of easy runs during the week just to get my calf hopefully used to the running, and then hopefully I'll be able to give it a go. If not, so be it. I obviously didn't get to test them at the start, which is a little bit gutting, but if I can do it, I'm gonna get it done. If not, I'll do another video on it anyway, to kind of show you the results and stuff. That's the plan of action. So we're gonna go and smash this session, give it the best effort. I don't really know what I'm gonna get for squats. I did 155 last time, so I'll be looking at 160 for sure. If I can touch 170, I'd be delighted with that. But yeah, we'll just kind of see. That might be a little bit too ambitious, but I'm gonna go for it, give it my best. The strict press, I set my target as 80 kg. Again, we'll just have to find out and see how that goes. So that's me just finished up there. I did my back squat and my strict press there, as you can see. Buzzing with the back squat. I tried the 170, as you can see I failed there. I knew as soon as I took that bar off my back, I was like, I'm not getting this, and I just kind of doubted myself before I'd even gone. But you can see from like when I'm stepping back, my legs are actually like shaking. It was a bit ambitious. I watched the 160 back and I was like, nah, I could definitely get that 170. So I was just a little bit overshot it too much. I definitely think I would have had the 165 there, but again, I didn't do it, so I don't know. So I can't say that for sure. That's why I went for the 170, because I was like, I'm pretty confident I get 165. Anyway, happy with that overall. I've not hit 160 for God knows how long, probably at least 2 years. So to get back up to that strength level I'm absolutely buzzing with. My strict press, so buzzing with that. My target I set was the 80 kg and I smashed the 80 kg. It actually flew up. I did my first attempt at 75, then I was like, right, let's go 80. And then I tried the 85, as you can see there, and it was just not budging at all. So overall, really happy with that. I have just got my burpee and wall ball test, which I'll be doing probably tomorrow or the day after. Feeling good so far. The strength stuff has been absolutely fine. Buzzing with the results so far, and it just goes to show you, put the work in over the 12 weeks, however long it is, you get the progress when you kind of retest it and you kind of compare the data. So buzzing so far, buzzing to see how I go with the burpees and the wall balls. I'm confident I'm going to smash that as well. And like I say, if I can get the running in, I'll try and do that. I did manage a kind of easy run as well, so we're just going to see how that is. testing week officially wrapped up. I've completed all my tests now. As you can see there, I've just finished the wall ball test. Now before I get into it, I didn't manage to get the running done. I just decided not to risk it in the end. I was just feeling it a little bit too much, and going into like a 5k max effort, it's just not worth it. So that's something I'll definitely look to get done in the future, and hopefully get a full video for that as well. So the last two tests that I had was my burpee capacity test and my wall ball capacity test as well. Those were both a max effort in 4 minutes. So max distance on the burpee broad jumps in 4 minutes, and max reps that you can do in 4 minutes on the wall ball. With the burpees, I managed to add 20 meters to my previous score, which is quite a lot. Like, that's a substantial amount of burpees. So yeah, really happy with that. It was an absolute slog, let me tell you. Like, I just went flat out the traps, and maybe a bit too fast. I was absolutely burst. And it actually led me to going into the wall balls after. I had to stop because I was actually that burst, I was that fucked, to be honest. So I had to swap the wall balls onto another day. So I ended up doing the wall balls the day after, and I managed to add 14 reps to what I did previously. So on the burpees, I did 100 meters, got up to 120, and then on the wall balls, I did 101 on my first testing and got up to 115 for the second test that I did there. That's a huge amount of wall balls. That's probably like around 30 seconds of wall balls, 30 seconds of work more. That's a huge amount to improve on. But yeah, overall, just as a summary, every single test that I did, I managed to improve it. It just goes to show you the importance of consistency, showing up even on the tougher weeks makes a huge difference, and repeating the work that you're doing as well and being progressive with it. And that's what I wanted to do this video for, is to show you that as much as possible, to show you the process and to show you the highs and the lows of that as well. And why it's also super important to track what you're doing as well, to track the data so that you actually know when you're making progress. So that's why we always do testing at the start and end of a training block as well. But yeah, that is it. That is this training series finished. I've got Marv falling at me. I don't know if you can see, he's under the table just now. But yeah, thanks so much for following along. I actually really enjoyed doing it. I've enjoyed doing it as much work as it is. I'd be open to doing it again, but it is a lot of work, so I'd probably need like a bit of help from a videographer or something like that. But yeah, it's been really good, really fun. Thanks for following along. And if you've enjoyed it, let me know as well. If you want to see more of this kind of stuff, I can show you a little bit more of my training and all that kind of things, alongside the kind of personal stuff as well, and educational stuff that I'm planning putting out as well. Yeah, spot on for watching. That is it. 12 weeks, done and dusted. See you in the next one.